the chief of Buell, understand?
Admiral Gray?
What about this picture, Pug? You like it?
It's fine, sir. Of course, I'm a sucker for sea scenes.
So am I. But you know he's got the rigging wrong? What about that, Pug? All a man had to do was paint a sailing ship. That was his whole job, and he got the rigging wrong. Well, that thing isn't going to hang in here. Well, Talbot, what about it? Are we going to put Pug Henry to work on that little thing? Will he do?
Well, if you assign Pug Henry to paint a square rigger, Mr. President, you might not recognize it, but he'd get the rigging right. As I say, a naval aviator would be a far more...
We went through all that. Pug, I assume somebody competent is tending shop for you in Berlin.
Yes, sir.
All right, Talbot.
Henry, see me at my office tomorrow morning at 8.
Aye, sir.
Mr. President.
That painting isn't going to end up in here either. It's going into the cellar. Just put the papers on the table there, Felix, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Well, how was the wedding, Pug? Did your boy get himself a pretty bride?
Yes, sir. Ravishing.
Imagine a son of yours marrying Ike LeCouture's daughter.
Good afternoon, Frankie.
Ah, just in time. Hello there, doggy. Hey, fella. This is the famous Pug Henry, dear.
Oh, what a pleasure. Captain, are you surprised at the way the war is going?
Well, ma'am, in Berlin, they thought that the Western campaign would be a very short one. Way back in January, the war contracts had a terminal date of July 1st. They were sure that by that time it would all be over.
That fact was never brought to my attention. That's extremely interesting.
Why are the British putting up such a poor show?
Well, the French army collapsed on their flank, ma'am. The British either had to fall back to the sea or surrender. This is an excellent martini, Mr. President. It sort of tastes like it's not there at all, just a cold cloud.
You just described the perfect martini.
You've made his day.
Pug, will the British hold out if France quits?
I don't know much about the British, sir.
Would you like to go there for a spell as a naval observer? Possibly after you've had a month or so back in Berlin?
Mr. President, is there any chance of my not going back to Berlin?
You go back there, Pug.
Aye, sir.
You'll get your sea command in due course.
Yes, sir.
Will you be taking your wife back with you?
No, sir, she'll be staying here. She and my daughter are getting an apartment in New York.
At some point, I'd like your impression of London. There's the question of helping the British, you see.
Franklin, you know you're going to help the British.
Captain Henry here doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be in charge of getting rid of those old, useless, surplus Navy dive bombers. We badly need a house cleaning there.
Is that definite at last? How wonderful.
Of course, that may be the end of me if word gets out. Pug, what's your guess on that one? Is that man in the White House going to break George Washington's rule and try for a third term?
What I do know, sir, is that for the next 4 years, this country is going to need a very strong commander-in-chief.
A politician exhausts his welcome after a while, Pug. Like an actor who's been on too long. The goodwill ebbs away and he loses his audience. However, that Sumner Wells thing didn't come to anything, Pug. But our conscience is clear. We made the effort. You were very helpful.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Pug.
Goodbye, Mr. President. Goodbye, Mrs. Roosevelt.
Oh, 1:45. The show was even longer than it seemed. I'll let it drink.
Well, I don't know. If I'm going to search around New York courthouses tomorrow for Aaron's documents, I probably better get some sleep.
Let me see his letter again. Why don't you mix us a couple shorties?
All right.
You know, Aaron is in hot water on 2 counts. I mean, first is this joker about his father's naturalization. I don't know if you understand this, but if Aaron wasn't actually a minor at the time his father was naturalized, then Aaron isn't a citizen, technically. And never has been one. But even if he is a citizen, even if he was a citizen, he's still been out of the country for more than 5 years. You know, I mentioned this to him. I told him he should come back to America, stay a few months. I mean, I've just seen too many passport messes crop up on this one point. I think the best thing now, by far, is to have the Secretary of State drop a little note to Rome. And therefore, I don't think there's much point in you nosing around Bronx courthouses tomorrow. I'll get on this first thing in the morning.
Well, if I'm going to hang around Washington for a few days, we're going to have to get me a hotel room, Leslie. I'm certainly not going to stay here after tonight. I feel pretty peculiar about it as it is.
I was on the phone for more than an hour. There's not a room to be had. Look, Washington in May is impossible.
If Byron finds out, God help us.
Won't he believe I slept on the couch?
He's just going to have to. Leslie, can you get me permission to go to Italy?
The State Department is advising Americans to leave Italy. I told you that.
But if I don't go back, Aaron won't come home.
I don't think you're going to Italy to help Aaron. I mean, not really. I think you're running away. Running away because you're in way over your head with your submarine boy. And you don't know what on earth to do about it.
My, aren't you the clever one? I leave in the morning, Sloat, if I have to stay at the YWCA. Good night. Yes?
Open up.
Hi. Something on your mind?
Care for a nightcap?
Why, Sloat, it's after 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't you ever sleep? All right. I'm wide awake anyway. My, how cozy this is. Fire and everything. that was a very mean crack about Byron?
Wasn't it the truth?
Well, now, if we're playing the truth game, isn't it a lot simpler now for Foreign Service officers to have Jewish wives? Now that the Nazis are really beyond the pale?
That never once occurred to me.
Didn't have to occur to you. Now, listen, Leslie, you can feed me stiff highballs and play this Can't Be Love on the phonograph and all that. Would you really want me to invite you into the bedroom? Honestly, that would be a sluttish thing for me to do. I don't feel like it. I'm in love with someone else.
You're too damn explicit, Natalie. You always have been. It's coarse in a girl.
You said that the first time I proposed to you, sweetie.
Morning, Henry.
Sir?
Air Commodore Herman Wouk.
Captain Henry?
Commodore?
Have some coffee. Now, let's get at it. Here, Chicago, St. Louis, Pensacola. We've got 53 old-type scout bombers, SBU 1s and 2s that have been declared surplus. We want to get them back to Chance Butt, Stratford, Connecticut. That's the manufacturer. Get all U.S. Navy markings and special equipment removed. Our British friends will then pick them up as is and fly them to a carrier standing off Halifax. Now, for obvious reasons involving the Neutrality Act, this is touchy business. The idea is to get this done without leaving a conspicuous trail of blood, guts, and feathers.
Aye, sir.
I'll put a plan at your disposal.
We have 60 pilots on hand and waiting. How soon do you suppose we could have those planes, Captain?
Day after tomorrow, late afternoon. Would that be convenient? Take some time to get those markings off.
Day after tomorrow, you say?
Yes. The stragglers, if any, could come along on the deck of the next available cargo ship.
Actually, we were thinking more in terms of a week from now. You see, we've given some of our flyers leave, and it would require a bit of rounding up.
Thursday. That gives you 4 days.
4 days. You do think that's feasible?
He says so.
Well, then, I'd better get right at this one. Admiral, Captain Henry.
Commodore?
Day after tomorrow, eh?
Admiral, I didn't really think that those flyers were all ready and waiting.
Well, Thursday's cutting it close enough. Let's have some fresh coffee. Refill, Tim. Now, this whole thing is a subterfuge. I suppose you grasp that. The boss man wants it, so that's that. But there are a few things you'd better understand.
Well, we count 52.
One force down outside of Nashville, busted undercarriage, getting repaired. It'll be here at 0900.
Quite a job.
How long a drive is it to New London?
Oh, I'd say about 2.5 hours.
I got a son up there in sub school. I think I'll pay him a visit.
Bryony, my love, when you receive this letter in New London, I ought to be in Lisbon. I'm flying to Italy to fetch Uncle Aaron out of there. With luck, I'll be back in 2 months or less. Don't be angry, sweetheart. It's good for both of us to catch our breaths. Your submarine school and even Aaron's mess are providential. Your father's visit to Miami was an alarm clock, and it rang just in time. Darling, weren't you having sober second thoughts about me at Warren's wedding? Honestly, I saw your mother's viewpoint and quite sympathized with her. Why on earth should her little boy, Bryony, want to marry this dusky old Jewess with Rhine maidens like Janice LaCouture so abundant in the United States? I'm not backing out, Byron. I love you. But a couple of months to think it over is no hardship. It's a godsend. When I come back, if you still want me, I'm yours. Plain enough? So, courage, and wish me luck. Here I go. Love you, Natalie.
Yeah.
Ensign Henry?
Yes, sir.
Chief Schmidt at the Commandant's office. Your father's here. He's gone over with Captain Tully to Electric Boat to inspect the tambour. If you want to join him there at Pier 6.
Thank you.
Not bad, Red.
I thought you'd be impressed. Hey, Pug. Remember that magnetic exploder you were pushing up at Burrard?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's on board now. Standard equipment.
Yeah. What brings you here?
Well, I wasn't too far from here. I thought I'd mosey on over. Have you met Byron, Red?
Not as yet. Welcome aboard, Byron. Well, you're in for a rough couple of months, young man.
Well, I'll try and survive.
Let's go aft, Pug. I want to show you this new electric drive. It's a honey.
Right. What the devil's the matter with you? You'd do well to watch your tone with your superiors. You're in the Navy now.
Well, I know I'm in the Navy. And Natalie's gone back to Italy.
Why?
You scared her off, saying I might not be admitted here if I was married.
That's unreasonable. She probably went back because of her uncle. She's worried about him. I know that.
If you hadn't come to Miami, I might be married by now. I know that.
Possibly I should have butted out. But the decisions you're making now will shape your whole life. I was just trying to help.
Yeah, you help. She's gone. And if anything happens to her over there, I'm never going to forget it.
Hey, Pug. Ready to go ashore?
You're in this now, Briny. This is the toughest school in the Navy. What's past is past.
Let's get off this thing.
British Expeditionary Force, England's last hope for continuing the war. The entire Belgian army and 10 divisions of the French First Army had their backs to the Channel, surrounded on all sides by the German army. Then, as the badly outnumbered Spitfires of the RAF battled the Luftwaffe to a standstill in the air, the British Admiralty presses into service virtually every seaworthy vessel in English waters, and in 10 desperate days, 338,000 British and French soldiers are rescued from under the guns of the enemy. Calling it the miracle of Dunkirk, Winston Churchill takes the occasion to deliver one of the most memorable orations of his remarkable career.
We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
But Churchill's fighting words cannot hold back Mussolini. As the French government declares Paris an open city and flees southward and the whole French front collapses, Italy declares war on France.
people and the government of the United States have seen with the utmost regret and with grave disquiet the decision of the Italian government to engage in the hostilities now raging in Europe. I have, of course, felt it necessary in my communications with Signor Mussolini to express these concerns. The government of Italy has now chosen to preserve what it terms its freedom of action and to fulfill what it states are its promises to Germany. In so doing, it has manifested disregard for the rights and security of other nations, for the lives of the people of those nations which are directly threatened by this spread of the war. On this 10th day of June, 1940, the hand that held the dagger has struck it into the back of its neighbor.
Gino, prende le felici della signorina. Natalie, how splendid, you made it. I called and called for a taxi cab. When time came for my nap, none had come. But I had a wonderful nap. Now, come on indoors, my dear, and get some refreshment.
Aaron, you haven't even begun to pack.
We'll talk about that over tea. I suppose you want to wash first?
What is the situation? Haven't you heard from the embassy in Rome? Didn't you get word from Washington?
We got word from Washington. Leslie was splendid.
Aaron, you have got to get out now.
Natalie, I have reached page 967 of the book, and it's good.
Italy is at war, and if the British Navy blockades,
Well, why
then
don't you go upstairs and wash first? You look positively boiled. You're caked in dust.
Niece. What a pleasure. Please, sit down. Sorry I couldn't see you yesterday, but I was simply up to my ears.
It's perfectly all right.
Well, people are scurrying home in droves, you see, and they're just dumping everything on the consulate, and I'm up to my neck in paperwork. Would you like some eggnog water?
No, thank you.
Well, I have to drink an awful lot of it. Some stupid kidney thing.
My uncle is under house arrest.
Oh.
The day Mussolini declared war, someone from the police came to the villa. He's confined to Siena, to his own home as a stateless person of Polish origin.
But how could they know about his little passport mess-up?
Well, obviously, the police intercepted the letter you wrote in May.
Oh, my God, that's perfectly awful. Is that what happened? Well, I certainly didn't have my thinking cap on when I wrote that little epistle, did I?
How could you possibly have recommended that he apply for readmission to the United States as a refugee Jew?
Well, I should be hung, drawn, and quartered. Frankly, Natalie, now, if I may call you that, I thought that the visa that I'd issued him had solved everything and that I'd seen the last of the messy Jastrow case.
Well, what do we do now?
Blessed if I know offhand.
May I make a suggestion, Mr. Van Winneker? Just renew his passport. That way they can't hold him.
Oh, Natalie, that is so easy to say. People don't see the screaming directives we get warning us against the abuse of the passport system. People don't see the departmental circulars about consuls who've been called home and whose careers have gone poof because they were loose about these things.
Mr. Van Winneker, the Secretary of State himself wants Aaron cleared. You know that.
Now, let's get one thing straight. I've received no written instructions from the Secretary. You know, actually, I think that time will solve your uncle's problem. I mean, the French are already asking for an armistice, and the British won't fight on for very long. Well, they'd be mad to try. The Luftwaffe would pound them to jelly in short order. No, I fear me this round goes to Fritz.
We can't count on the war ending.
Oh, I think you can. I expect peace by July 1st, if not sooner.
I want to take Uncle Aaron home tomorrow. Please, give him the passport.
Unfortunately, my dear, it is a matter of official record in this consulate that his passport is void. To tell you the truth, as things stand now, Dr. Jastrow has no more claim to American citizenship, technically speaking, than Adolf Hitler does. Now, I couldn't be sorrier, but it's my duty to tell you the law.
It seems to me that it is your duty to help us out, and you're doing absolutely nothing about it.
I have a suggestion. Now, this is off the record.
By all means, tell me.
Just go. Now. The Italians are so sloppy. Just get on the first boat or a bus and leave. Nobody's watching your uncle.
Won't they ask for an exit permit?
It's a trivial formality, dear. Say, oh, I lost it. And fumbling for it, you reach into your bag and happen to take out a few thousand lira and put them on the table. It's custom of the country, you understand?
I think I'd rather go to the Consul General in Rome and tell him that you are deliberately thwarting the desires of the Secretary of State.
Well, that's certainly your privilege. I'm prepared to take the consequences, but not of breaking the law. Oh, if you'll excuse me, I'm rather busy.
Oh, Mr. Van Winneker, I'm so terribly sorry. I've been traveling for 2 straight weeks, and I've just lost my father, and I'm just not in the best shape. I'm terribly troubled about my uncle.
I entirely understand, Natalie. I tell you what, I'll comb his file again. Believe me, there's nothing I'd like better than to see your uncle go.
Then you will find a way to get him his passport.
I'll give it my serious attention. You have my promise. Come back in a week. Send in the next person, Myrna.
Paris falls, and Hitler's legions enter the City of Light. Two days later, the French government sues for peace.
What does it say? Here on the 11th of November 1918, succumbed the criminal pride of the German Empire, vanquished by the free peoples which it tried to enslave. Have it blown up.
Early in his rise to power, Hitler vowed to erase the shame of November 1918 at the place where the years of Germany's suffering had begun. He has kept his promise. It is his towering moment.
Read the terms.
Im Auftrage des Führers und obersten Befehlshabers der deutschen Wehrmacht habe ich Ihnen folgende Eröffnung zu machen. Im Vertrauen auf die vom amerikanischen Präsidenten Wilson dem Deutschen Reich gegebenen und von den alliierten Mächten gegebenen Zusicherungen hat die deutsche Wehrmacht im November 1918 die Waffen niedergelegt. Damit fand ein Krieg den Abschluss, den das deutsche Volk und seine Regierung nicht gewollt hat, den es trotz ungeheurer Übermacht nicht erwartet.
No, Natalie. I just heard from Byron. He's received no letters.
I must have written a dozen.
Well, what should I tell him? My letters go through the diplomatic pouch.
That I'm fine. That I miss him terribly.
He expected you back by now.
Oh, there are problems, but tell him not to worry. They'll all straighten out. When does he finish that school?
In December, if they don't throw him out first.
They won't. Anyway, I'll be back long before then. Tell him that and that I love him, The war's going really badly, isn't it?
Well, the British claim to be hanging on in that air battle.
Do you think that the Germans will invade England soon?
Here in Berlin, the Germans believe that the Luftwaffe will finish off England in about 2 weeks. Goodbye, Natalie.
Goodbye, Captain Henry.
Dear Pug, CNO says you're a long-time booster of radar. The British are secretly reporting to us an extraordinary success in their air battle of something called RDF. How about going there for a look, as we discussed? You'll get dispatch orders, and our friends will be expecting you. London should be interesting now, if a bit warm. Let me know if you think too warm for us to give them 50 destroyers.
Blinker!
Welcome to London, Pug.
How the devil do you keep looking so fit?
Well, it's pretty good tennis weather. I've been getting in a couple hours every day.
Really? Some war you've got here.
Oh, the war. It's going on up there somewhere. So far, the Germans haven't dropped anything on London. You see contrails once in a while. You know the fighters are mixing it up close by. Otherwise, you listen to the BBC for the knockdown reports.
Damn strange war.
Come on, I'll drive you to town. We keep an apartment off Grosvenor Square for important visitors like you.
How's the family, Blinker?
Fine. But they're not here. Oh, London's one hell of a town, Pug. It's not easy to get lonely here. I've even got a bit of the aristocracy feeling sorry for me. How's this one? Lady Maud, without her lord, and a hell of a wine cellar. A lot of friends.
No thanks, Blinker.
Sure, Pug. Just trying to be helpful.
Your attention.
How's Rhoda?
Fine.
Okay, Pug, the Limers will be in touch with you next. This is the end of the line for me. Until I can be of service to you, one way or another. Okay, Pug, if you'll hang on, I'll get your bags organized and pick you up.
Hello?
Hello, Pamela Tudsbury. You're here
Pamela, how did you get this number? How did you know I was here?
My spy in your embassy.
But your father's in Washington. I listened to his broadcasts.
I abandoned him. I was choking on all the bloody steaks and ice cream over there. I've joined the WAFs.
That's wonderful.
And what are you doing here?
Have you ever heard of a Major General Tillett?
Our great military expert. Who hasn't?
Well, I'm meeting him tomorrow. He's showing me the war.
Is he? Well, when he's taking you around, you might bear in mind that I'm with Group Operations. Number 11, Fighter Group.
Will do.
Listen, we'll be coming up to London next week. Any chance of seeing you?
We?
I'm engaged.
Oh. Who's the lucky fellow?
He's called Teddy Gallard, fighter pilot. His squadron gets its spell-off ops next week, so we thought we'd come up together.
I'll be around.
Lovely. Well, I'll call you then. Goodbye, Captain. So glad you're here.
Goodbye, Pamela.
Looks like the Germans took a beating last night. No, I told Hitler the range of the Messerschmitt 109 was far too short. Well, he agreed with me. Said he'd take it up with Goering. The thing got lost in the Luftwaffe bureaucracy. It's a great mistake to think dictators are all powerful. They're hobbled by their paper shuffles like all politicians. You've met him, of course.
Once or twice.
I've had several sessions with him. He's a great admirer of mine. So he says.
Do you think Hitler's crazy?
He's a split personality. Half the time he's a reasonable, astute politician. But when he's beyond his depth, he gets mystical, pompous, and silly. All in all, though, I rather like the fellow. There's an odd pathos about him. Of course, there's nothing for it now but to finish him off. One of our airfields back there. Johnny did quite a job, caught us napping. Well, you're welcome to inspect the damage, but I'm thinking we might go straight on to the Isle of Wight. The Fat Boy should be over today, so you might find Chain Home Station interesting.
Chain Home Station?
Goering's just starting to make sense, isn't he? He's wasted a whole bloody month bombing harbours and pottering around after convoys. He's only got till the equinox, damn fool. The Channel's practically impassable after September the 15th. I mean, his mission is mastery of the air. Define your mission and stick to it. Chain Home Station.
You're coming at a good time. There's a rather large attack being led on today, I believe.
Four bogies. Bearing 125. Angels 1, 2. Range 17. Group of 24 bogies. Angels 5, 0, now bearing 100. Course due west.
Quite a circus forming up there, Stebbins.
We count 37 so far, sir. And there's another 22 circulating over Cherbourg.
How the devil do you get such a clear beam? Our radar designers say it's impossible.
Our cavity magnetron takes care of that.
Cavity magnetron?
Yes, takes a bit of designing, but your people should certainly work it up in due course.
That's a major breakthrough. That's what gives you the edge in the air war.
Yes, sir. We vector our fighters straight at Jerry. No wandering about in search. Sky's a big place otherwise.
You got any cavity magnetrons for sale?
Well, since you ask, why don't we pop back to London? A couple of people there would like to talk to you about that very subject.
Through now. Well, I don't know. It's not ready.
Come in. Prime Minister, this is Captain Victor Henry, United States Navy. Captain.
Sir.
All right, Major General. We're going to win, you know.
I'm beginning to be convinced of that, Mr. Prime Minister.
Your post is naval attaché in Berlin. Your president has sent you here to take a look at my RDF.
We call it radar, sir.
You repose his great confidence in your judgment. What do you think of my stuff?
The United States could use it, sir.
Well then, I suggest that you report to the president that we simple British have somehow got hold of something that he might want.
Oh, I will, sir.
Now, Tillett has shown you the secret charts of the alarming rise in U-boat sinking, so you understand our problem. If we are to beat off invasion, we must keep the Atlantic pipeline open. Now, my own new construction won't fill the gap until March, so it is imperative that we have those 50 old destroyers.
I understand, sir.
Unfortunately, Mr. Roosevelt wants a written guarantee from me that should the Nazis invade and win, I will not yield the British fleet or scuttle it, but instead steam to American ports. I mean, that's a possibility I won't even consider, let alone discuss. The Germans have had considerable practice in scuttling and surrendering. We have had none. Of course, I understand that the giving of 50 warships to us is not a wholly friendly act towards the other side. Now, there is a fear that Hitler might declare war on you.
Oh, I don't think there's much danger of that, sir.
There's not much hope of that. I agree. Now, here is that bad man's invasion fleet. As you see, the threat is real and serious. So far, the stamina and valor of our fighter pilots hold him at bay. I shall, in fact, be saying in the House of Commons tonight, never in the field of human conflict has so much been owed by so many to so few.
That is magnificent, sir.
I should also like you to tell your president that now is the time to get to work on an handicraft. I mean, we shall have to go back to France, and we shall need a lot of these. We shall want a real Henry Ford effort. Oh, I assure you that we shall do it. The bomber command is growing by leaps and bounds, and we shall one day bomb them until the rubble jumps. An invasion will administer the coup de grace, but we shall need those landing craft. We are prepared, even now, to raid Berlin in force, should he dare to bomb London. If that occurs while you're still here, you might like to go along and see how it's done.
I should be honored, sir.
You don't think that's foolhardy nonsense?
Not at all, sir.
Of course, I don't suggest that you return to your duty post by parachute. It would save time, but might be considered irregular by the Germans. They are sticklers for form. I suppose it's out of the question. It would be fun, though, wouldn't it?
My fiancé, Ted Gallard.
How do you do?
Sorry we're late. It's entirely my fault. Operational delay.
Forgiven.
Shall we go down? And how's Mrs. Henry, Captain?
Very well.
Anytime you're Lambeth Way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all doing Lambeth Ball. Hi! Every little Lambeth guy with a little Lambeth guy, you'll find them all doing Lambeth Ball. Hi! Everything's free and easy, do as you now will please. Why don't you make your way?
I mean, Natalie's extraordinary. Good-looking, intelligent, willpower, and 10 times more organized than I'll ever be.
Good evening. And may I take your drink order?
Dry martini, please.
2.
Sir.
Orange squash.
Orange squash. Very good, sir.
Devil in order, eh, in the Savoy?
I'm told he used to drink like a proper sponge, but he went on orange squash the day we declared war.
My son is a naval aviator. I wish he'd go on orange squash.
It's not a bad idea. This business up there happens fast.
You better look sharp to see the other fellow before he sees you.
Mr. Gallard.
Thank you.
I have to check back with operations. I'll only be a moment.
Well, it's just as well I didn't wait for that naval officer son of yours.
If you'd given me any encouragement, I might have worked on it.
And Natalie's got the other one, so that's the end of the available Henrys, isn't it?
Well, Ted seems like a nice boy.
Boy, he's 28. Old man of the squadron. A positively decrepit captain.
Why don't you call me Pug? Everyone else who knows me does.
Why, Pug?
It was hung on me at the Naval Academy. I was a freshman boxer.
You boxed? Do you still?
Too strenuous. Tennis is my game, then.
Oh, I play a fair game of tennis. If you're here for a while, perhaps we could have a game.
Perhaps. How long have you known Natalie Jastrow?
Years ago, in Paris. She and I ran around with 2 chaps who roomed together. And that's who she was visiting at the Warsaw Embassy, Leslie Sloat.
Right. That's what disturbs me, Pamela. She's too old for him. She's much too smart for him. Everything about it is all wrong, except for the fact, of course, that they're crazy about each other.
Well, that's something.
But not everything.
Pam, there's been a change. Our squadron's rest-off ops is cancelled.
When do you leave?
Now.
I'll drive you to Biggin Hill.
Well, actually, they're digging the chaps out of various pubs and places of lesser repute. We'll all be going up together. There's no reason for you two not to go on to that Noel Coward show. I've heard it's very funny.
I think now's the time for me to leave you two quietly alone.
Why, don't you think you could stand Pamela's drunken chatter for a little while? Don't go, here she is, all tarted up for the first time in weeks.
Well, I think I might bear up.
Well, we shall have a nice long stroll through the lobby.
Well, good luck to you, Captain Henry, and
thank you.
If you get a chance, you might pay us a visit at Biggin Hill.
I'll do that. Spirit is very high at Biggin Hill.
Oh, were you there? Yes, no question about spirit. It's the arithmetic that's bad. I mean, maybe the fat boy's running low on fighter pilots, too. We are, that's flat, perilously low. One doesn't know the situation on the other side of the hill. One waits for the signal. The signal? A shift to terror bombing of London. If the fat boy does that, it means he's quitting the battle of fighter pilots. The bombing of the hill. I'm not sure how we'll stand up to that. But meantime, we'll have won the first round. Where are we? Uxbridge. You wanted to look at the 11 Group Operations Center.
Oh, yes.
One rather expects to eat a white rabbit, doesn't one, Captain? Hurrying by, consulting his watch and all that. Nothing here that interesting, I'm afraid.
Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, I'll do that. Thank you.
Lord Wilk, here's your American visitor.
Hello there. Frightfully glad to hear you were coming. Nothing much happening yet, but there will be soon. The bad weather's drifting clear of the channel and Jerry's getting airborne. I say, those aeroplanes you rounded up have proved never so useful.
Yes.
Well, they can't play in this league.
No, they've been excellent on patrol and have done some smart punishing of invasion barges.
Thank you. We received that information.
See here, could you have produced those planes in 2 days? I was sorely tempted to take you up, but you look like the sort of chap who just might bring it off. And then we'd look very foolish, wouldn't we? Smart girl, Pamela. So she and her father knew you in Berlin?
Yes, that's right.
Well, this is all fairly clear, isn't it? In theory, we dispose of more than 500 fighter pilots. In theory. Just now, we're borrowing pilots from other groups. Even so, we're way under. However. Now, coming down the wall with the white lights, you step up in readiness until the red row of lamps, detail to raid, then enemy sight. Hello, here we go. I believe Jerry's on his way.
Standing. One church group standing by and ready. North Wheel group is now in readiness. 8 burgers bearing 350. Into 0. Biggin Hill to Idaho. 8 more burgers. Henley proceed to run. 250 burgers bearing 12 burgers bearing 50. Biggin Hill has 3 is now in readiness.
Chainham and Ventnor. Several attacks forming up or orbiting. 2 of them 40 plus, 1 60 plus.
Goering's been an abysmal donkey, hasn't he, not to knock out our chain home stations? It'll prove his historic mistake.
And he has tried. It isn't so easy.
But he should have gone on trying.
Biggin Hill group detailed. Raid. Enemy has been sighted.
Air Vice Marshal Dowdy.
He comes round when things heat up. Likes to run the show himself.
We've got almost 200 planes engaged. And the others must stand by to cover when these land to refuel and rearm. Of course, we're at the far stretch for fighter pilots.
Biggin Hill has landed, reporting 3 aircraft down in Channel 7 damage. North Wheel
These things seldom last very long. Jerry runs dry rather fast and has to head back. They keep falling into the sea like exhausted bats.
Yes, the Luftwaffe has given the channel an impolite name, roughly equivalent to that creek you Americans are always up without a paddle.
Yes, what's the turning? What? Right, thanks. What would you like to say hello to Pamela?
Very much. Well, how did it go?
Well, one can't stop every bomber. Afraid quite a number got through. But still, they lost a number of planes. So did we.
I'll wait for you in the car, Captain.
Well, you made it. Not on the best day. Ted's down.
Are you sure?
He may have parachuted, but his plane dove into the sea. 2 of his squadron mates reported it. Shot down.
As you've said, Pamela, they often climb out of the water and go right back to work.
I've asked for a special pass. I think I'll come up to London tonight. Would you buy me dinner?
the parents they call. No ice cream and cookies for flat-footed rookies. Cheer up, my lads, bless them all. Sing it again. Bless them all, bless them all. The long and the short and the tall. Bless all the blondies and all the brunettes. Each side is happy to take what he gets. 'Cause we're good, it's the eyes of them all. The ones that have drank or the fall. Or Maggie or Susie.
And I have the feeling that old Freddie's not a bit unhappy about being kicked out of Berlin. The way he puts it, he's having such a good time with the girls in London that sometimes he has to crawl to the broadcast studio on his hands and knees. What's the matter?
I'm behaving shockingly. I'm playing on everyone's sympathy so I can be here. I'm pushing them all so far I shall get myself confined to camp until further notice. By then you'll be gone, so I might as well make the most of you while you're here.
What?
Oh, God. I'll get us some drinks.
Oh. Aren't you the sly one, Reverend Henry? She's small but saucy.
She's the daughter of a friend of mine.
Of course, Talkie Tudsbury, old pal of mine, too.
Exactly right. That's who she is. Her fiancé is an RAF pilot who is missing in action.
Just so, and you might enjoy a little consolation.
And how would you enjoy getting knocked in your ass?
You mean it?
I mean it.
How's Rhoda?
She misses me. New York stinks. She's bored, and the weather is unbearably hot.
Situation normal, but old Rhoda.
Excuse me,
What's wrong?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Come in. Cup of tea?
Please. I must say, I'll take your little place over Fred Fearing's madhouse any day.
That's where the fun is.
Of course, you know, he assumes we're shacking up.
If he only knew.
I hope that's a complaint.
Would it get me anywhere if it was? This is it. Where on earth are our fighter command?
Tangling with fighter escort further south.
London.
If General Tillett is right, you've won the air war.
Won?
According to him, the terror bombing of London would mean that Goering has given up on the jewel of the fighter commands. This could be his last card. It's one hell of a way to win a battle, I'll grant you. This is not the effect that Goering was after.
No. We thrive on disaster. A bit too much, actually. Let's go down to the Thames. It must have been the docks that caught it. Take me away from here, please. I want to go back to Uxbridge. I feel like a deserter. I should be in uniform. My God, they're coming back.
These fires are a beacon to them. Let's get you back to your flat. Come on. They just can't miss with those fires that guide them.
Well, Berlin can catch fire too, you know. Uxbridge, I imagine. Screaming for their little fugitive from duty. Possibly inviting me to a court-martial. Hello. Yes. Yes, he is. Who's speaking? Seems to be for you.
Who is it?
Wouldn't say. Sounded important, though.
Captain Henry here.
Oh, Henry, jolly good. Your friend Fearing suggested I call you at this number. You do recall, don't you, when you paid a little visit a couple of weeks ago on a portly old gentleman? He mentioned you might want to go along on a little expedition that was in the works, the trip to familiar foreign scenes.
I remember.
Well, the trip seems to be on. Are you interested? Is it Henry? You there?
Will you be going along, General?
Me? Oh, God, my dear fellow, no. I'm a timid old chap, quite unsuited for the rigors of foreign travel. Besides, I haven't been asked.
Well, do you think I should accept?
Since you ask me, I think you'd be bloody insane.
When are they going?
I gather they're leaving sometime tomorrow night.
Can I call you back?
I'm supposed to pass your answer along within the hour.
I'll call you back real soon.
Well, I'm sitting here, waiting. Bye, Captain.
Goodbye.
Who was it?
Tillett. Pamela, the RAF is bombing Berlin tomorrow night. They've asked me along as an observer.
I see. Are you going to go?
I think it's an idiotic notion. General Tillett agrees. But it comes from your prime minister, and I either have to accept or duck it.
Do you want my opinion?
That's what I'm asking for.
Decline. It's not your business.
True.
The chances of coming back must be 3 out of 5. It's terribly unfair to your wife.
That was my first thought. Still, your prime minister feels that there might be some point in my going along.
Oh, rubbish. When he's such a child about combat, he probably wishes he could go himself and imagines everyone thinks like him.
Well, I'm supposed to call General Tillett back pretty quick.
Hang on, what are you going to say?
I'm going to accept.
Well, why did you ask my opinion, then?
I thought you might voice an objection that I hadn't thought of.
You gave the best objection yourself. It's idiotic.
I'm not positive. My job is intelligence. Moreover, there's a taunt in this, and it's a hard one to duck.
Reading too much into this. What would your president say? Did he send you here to risk getting killed?
After the fact, he'd congratulate me.
What about me? I miss Ted. I should not be able to endure missing you. I'm much more attached to you than you realize. And I'm not all that moral, you know. You have very wrong ideas about me. You don't understand, do you? On the Bremen, you took me for a schoolgirl, and you've never really changed. How has your wife kept you so innocent all these years?
Pamela, I honestly don't think I was born to be shot down in the British bomb over Berlin. I'll see you when I get back.
If you get back. If.
Right, so much for the opposition. Again, primary and secondary targets, main flak positions, searchlight belts. It's maximum effort tonight. Over 100 aircraft in all from this and other Bomber Command airfields will be on the same target. Sorry, lads, but it's got to be 10,000 feet. Headwinds any higher will be too strong. But otherwise, weather en route will be fine. Visibility will be good, but unfortunately, there will be a moon, so you may have fighters. Lights, please. Now, Berlin will be on a full alert after all the stuff they've been dumping on London, so work fast. The flak will be heavy. Keep those photoflash bombs handy. Get your photographs, shove the nose down, and pedal home as fast as you can. Our American observer will be flying in F for Freddy. Flight Lieutenant Killian, meet your passenger for tonight. Admiral Victor Henry, one of the least prudent officers in the United States Navy.
Welcome aboard, Admiral Henry.
I'm afraid that's Captain Henry, Skipper.
Spot promotion for fortitude.
Well, all I've got to say is anybody who go on a bloody hop like this when he bloody well doesn't have to belongs in a bloody loony bin. I'm Second Pilot Johnson of F for Freddy, Admiral, and what I've got here is a token of the crew's admiration.
Well, thank you, Johnson. But, I'm already so scared I don't think I'll be needing this.
Well, that's it, chaps. Good luck. Good luck to you, too.
Thank you, sir.
Admiral, let me introduce you to some of the others. This is Reynolds, our navigator.
How'd you do, sir?
Who will also do the bomb aiming when we get to the target. Peters, our wireless operator.
Very nice to meet you, sir.
Carter, our front gunner.
Nice to have you with us, sir.
And our rear gunner, Bailey.
How do you do, sir?
Tail end Charlie, the loneliest man on the crew, Admiral. Once he climbs into that rear turret, you won't see him again until we land. You've still got a few hours, Admiral. We'll see that you're fitted out and pick you up after we've finished our flight planning.
Thank you.
If I may recommend these, sir.
3 pairs of socks?
Gets cold out there, sir. And you'll need this, sir.
Parachute.
Beautiful suit, sir.
What's your name?
Aircraftsman Horton, sir.
Well, Aircraftsman Horton, if I should forget to pick it up or something, it's all yours.
Oh, thank you, sir. It's a very fine tweed.
How'd you like her, Admiral? Wimpy's nothing but a big canvas kite. Canvas? Yeah, that's right, Admiral. She's covered in canvas. She carries a pretty good bomb load. Ready, active position.
Conditions should be the same, Skipper, as are off the Freihaus.
Ready for takeoff. F ready for takeoff.
F ready, clear for takeoff.
We don't fly in formation, Admiral, so you won't be seeing any of the other chaps, except perhaps in searchlights or maybe over the target. But we won't be alone. They'll all be out there somewhere. Second pilot, why don't you let the Admiral sit down for a while?
Oh, that's okay. No, Admiral. It's 8 hours round trip. Make yourself comfortable.
Keep that light down, navigator.
About 3 more hours to go, Admiral. Why don't you go back and get some shut-eye?
Go ahead, Admiral. Nothing much happening until we reach the Dutch coast. That damn convoy of ours, Admiral. The one they talked about in briefing. Always where they shouldn't be. Prompt gunner, fire off recognition signal, please. Good old Navy, Admiral. Shoot first and ask questions afterward. Now, why don't you go on back and get some rest? Oh, while you're at it, Admiral, would you please wake second pilot?
Right.
Admiral. Dutch coast searchlight belt. What happens next? We'll probably pick up some flak, or maybe a fighter or two. Hang on, Admiral. Here it comes.
Last time we crossed the coast, Admiral, the flak was heavier. Oh, that was bloody close.
You all right, Admiral? Can't see. Wireless operator!
Hold on to me, sir. I'll take you back to the bunk.
Searchlight's 10 o'clock.
Here we are, Admiral. Berlin.
20 degrees off, navigator.
Don't blame me, Second, Dickie. Those forecast winds at briefing were all wrong.
Well, you should know better by now. Damn near missed Berlin altogether.
That'll do, Sergeant. Navigator to pilot, on the course to 105 for the target area. Pilot turning onto 105. I'm going below, Skipper. Okay, navigator.
Those poor blokes have got there first, getting a real tasting.
It looks worse than it is, Admiral. The stuff spreads apart once you're in it. See that fire off at 11 o'clock, Admiral? Some of the chaps have pretty well clobbered the primary already.
Navigator to pilot, can't see a bloody thing for the smoke. All right, then. Let's go for the Spandau Gasworks. Course for the secondary, please, navigator. I have the secondary in sight, Skipper. Stand by for run-up.
If you want a better look, why don't you go below with Reynolds?
Go ahead, Admiral. Help yourself to a front row seat. Here, I'll let you by.
Good evening, sir. Yes, right in.
Navigator to pilot. Open bomb doors. Bomb doors open. Excuse me, sir. Bomb selected. Here we go.
shoot, skipper!
Under control now, but we've lost an engine. I haven't a clue how bad it is, but I'm going to try a restart.
But your navigator is injured.
Hang on, Admiral. We'll be right there.
You gonna be okay, Reynolds? Don't worry, Admiral. We'll take good care of him.
Okay, good. To hell with the ruddy pictures, Admiral. We're going home to eggs and bacon. You'll tell them you saw that gas plant go up, won't you?
You damn right. How's the airplane?
Starboard engine's hit. Still pulling, but we'll see.
Bloody asinine way to make a living, isn't it? I should have joined the bloody Navy.
Ah, Admiral, it may be close at that. We're having a bit of trouble holding altitude. How's your French?
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to help us produce more compelling historical content like this, please like, comment below, and share this video with fellow history buffs. And of course, be sure to subscribe to help keep history happening.